The second the pilot caught sight of the bizarre object, scarily close right in front of him, their collision the next instant caused the plane's engines on both sides to blow up and cut out. The pilot attempted to restart the engines time and time again, but it didn't do any good. The 155 people aboard the aircraft had no clue about the life-threatening situation. The flight attendants worked to calm the passengers down, assuring them the plane was just trapped in severe winds. In the meantime, the pilot pulled out the emergency checklist right away and started assessing his next move. With both engines down, the pilot wasted no time contacting air traffic control to ask for assistance. The moment the control tower got the message, they ordered flight 10549 to turn back immediately. After a short while, they came up with a method that might get the engines running again. But even with the pilot giving it his all, the engines refused to start. Now the plane was plummeting at an alarming speed, with a whole city below. Captain Sally, the pilot, knew right away. Making it to the airport was out of the question. He had practically no time left. He needed to make the correct call on the spot. The only viable option now was to ditch the plane in the river. But if any part of the plane, like its body or wings, struck the water first, the entire aircraft would break apart in a matter of seconds. That's why air traffic control kept urging him to land at a nearby airport. But Captain Sally was certain now there wasn't enough time to reach it. Shortly after, the flight signal vanished from radar. Now the plane was only 500 meters above the ground. The pilot immediately sent out an emergency landing warning. Inside the cabin, the flight attendants informed all passengers how to position themselves in their seats and prepare for the landing impact. Once everyone was set, the pilot clung tightly to the controls and tried to make a crash landing. Thanks to his years of experience and skill, Captain Sally's amazing expertise saved the day. The plane touched down, perfectly balanced in the Hudson River. The plane's structure stayed intact, but the danger wasn't totally over. Freezing cold water started flooding the plane's interior. Captain Sally himself hurried through the cabin and told each passenger to put on a life jacket. He emphasized that everyone needed to evacuate quickly. The flight attendants opened the emergency exits and deployed the evacuation slides. Some passengers climbed out the windows and onto the plane's wings. Every single person, passengers and crew, exited the plane one after another calmly. But the temperature outside was frigid. Shortly after, nearby rescue teams spotted them. Gradually, everyone started being pulled from the water. The flight attendants stayed on the plane until the very last minute, being the final ones to leave. By that point, the cabin was submerged in 1 meter of water. Captain Sally was still checking to see if any passengers had been left behind. To him, other people's lives were his top priority. After that, he exited the plane with the essential documents. In just 20 minutes, all 155 passengers and the entire crew were rescued, and the entire ordeal, from the bird strike to reaching the riverbank, unfolded in a mere 208 seconds. But afterward, the Aviation Safety Board launched an investigation into the pilot. Their engineers analyzed the data and claimed the left engine was working properly moments before landing. That suggested the pilot was mistaken when he stated both engines had fully shut down. What's your take?